Imagine standing in line, holding your son close, with everything you own inside a briefcase, and still not having a place to sleep tonight. Cold pavement under your feet. Every step reminds you how unstable life has become. You're not just tired, you're uncertain. In your hand, a briefcase. Inside it, a single suit, clean, pressed, ready. Because tomorrow, you walk into a skyscraper in San Francisco. You smile. You speak with confidence. You talk about opportunities, about numbers, about millions. But none of it belongs to you, yet. This was the reality of Chris Gardner. He didn't begin with success, he began with survival. After serving in the U.S. Navy, he searched for stability, for direction, but life didn't respond with clarity. He took whatever work he could find, not to build a future, but simply to stay afloat. Pressure started to build. Bills accumulated. Responsibility grew heavier. Uncertainty became constant. Then came a moment he believed would change everything. He invested his entire savings into medical scanners. He trusted the vision. He believed in the outcome. But the market didn't agree. Doctors didn't see value in them. Too expensive. Not necessary. Rejection became routine. Effort increased. Results didn't follow. And at home, everything began to break apart. Conversations turned into arguments. Connection faded into distance. And eventually, his marriage ended. Now he was alone, responsible for a child, without stable income. Then came a moment that shifted his perspective. A red Ferrari pulled up beside him. Not wealth, not status, just a moment that triggered a question. He asked the driver, "What do you do?" The answer was simple, "I'm a stockbroker." That single sentence changed how he saw his situation. He realized something critical. He wasn't failing because he wasn't trying. He was failing because he was moving in the wrong direction. So he pivoted. The public library became his training ground. No degree, no connections, no guarantees, only consistency. He studied markets, behavior, patterns, decision-making. He built knowledge from nothing. He applied to firms, rejected, ignored, rejected again. One firm made it clear, "We only hire Ivy League graduates." But he didn't stop. He refined how he spoke, how he presented himself, how he carried confidence. Then one opportunity appeared. An unpaid internship at Dean Witter. No salary, no security, only one objective, prove himself. At the same time, life pushed him further down. He was evicted. With his son, he carried their belongings through the streets. Some nights, shelters were full. Other nights, there was nowhere to go. So they slept in a subway station bathroom. He locked the door, stayed inside through the night, protecting his son. By day, he wore the same suit. By night, he washed it in a sink and dried it with a hand dryer. Exhausted, hungry, but still moving. He treated the internship as survival. While others treated it as temporary, he treated it as his only path forward. He made hundreds of calls. Every conversation mattered. Every minute had purpose. Over time, progress began to appear. He learned how to communicate effectively, how to recognize real opportunities, how to turn effort into measurable results. And eventually, persistence produced outcome. He earned a full-time position. Years later, he founded his own company, Gardner, Rich & Co. It began with a single desk, a single chair, but something far more powerful than resources: discipline, resilience, and belief. From instability to ownership, from survival to structure. The lesson is not just about success, it's about direction. Effort without direction leads to repetition. Effort with clarity leads to progress. Skills that belong to you outlive any job, and the ability to recognize when to change course can redefine everything. Because the difference between staying stuck and moving forward is not talent, it is awareness and decision. The man who once had nowhere to sleep built a place where others trusted their future. Now the question remains, are you moving towards something that leads somewhere, or repeating something that keeps you exactly where you are?